Hey there folks, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily. We're here at London's Heathrow Airport in the PMDG 777-300. We're going to be flying out to LA today. The aircraft's just been brought over after having some engineering work done to it. So it's in pretty close to cold and dark state. So we're going to get the aircraft ready, eh? So we've got GPU available. So I'm going to plug that in. My screens will momentarily start coming to life. I'm going to set that to a nav screen just out of preference here. Yeah, I can open F2. So all the doors will be disarmed because I don't think it actually those. No. But yeah, left. What the hell? Okay, I am making a mess of this. Let's do it through the FMS menu. There we go. That's going to be the way to do this. And then we'll do all the cargo doors. And there you have it. So the aircraft, like I said, has just been over for some engineering work being done to it. So we're just going to get ready and go flying. ADIOU's there on. Window heat, that stays off for now. Everything else can stay off over there. Seatbelt sign, that's going to stay off because we're still going to be doing our refuel. And yeah, everything else is fine. There you go, screens are slowly coming to life now. So the aircraft's going to take a moment to get aligned. So it's quite a bit to sort of just clear that off. Everything's sort of waking up in the aircraft at the moment, so I am not too concerned. What we can even do is, yeah, all the errors that we're getting there are stuff we'd expect, so just clear it off. And we're going to go through and start preparing the aircraft. So menu, FS actions, nope. Menu, FMS, that's fine. I've not paid for a new nav update, which is, yeah. Anyway, when you have GPS coordinates, the aircraft is starting to align, or is aligned apparently now. And we're going to go Echo Golf, Lima, Lima, to LAX. Now I'm going to get SimBrief up on the other screen. And we're going to do new flights. Echo Golf Lima Lima KLAX. 777 Whiskey. Now this aircraft I'm really confident operating, which is really lovely. I have to use that AirX there. So we're using 09 right today because I checked the weather. A Compton 5 Juliet, departure to Compton. And then we go next page. From there it's a Lima 9 airway to Didza. And then November, so just to give you an idea of the route we're taking, we are basically going to be flying out of the west of England, out so just south of Oxford, over the top of sort of Gloucester really, yeah, oh well, just sort of north of Chepstow. And then westbound over the Brecon Beacons, going sort of over the water just north of Fishguard, then over Ireland, and then we jump onto a nut track from there. Anyway, so we're now coming November 14 to BIP. So like as always with airway programming, this is the highway that we take, or the roadway. This is the turn off that we're telling the aircraft that we want to take. BIBPE. Bib pain. And then we go legs, and then from bib pay it's direct octad, and then it's direct medog, which not medog, not medag, which I believe is Port Madog is that way, what that waypoint's for. But it's, yeah, actually it's right over the beacon, so I'm wrong. Ignore me, I don't know what I'm talking about. And then it's craggy. So this is, at this point we're not following an airway, we're just following random markers in the sky. Pemob. Latry. That's over the Irish Sea. Then Resno. And then that's Natrak Alpha. It's a place called Alry. I've been to this waypoint before. And then YZV. This will be over Canada. Those who are playing along at home, YZV is Sept Eel, so VOR. Then Gramp. That's in the middle of the bit of Canada that's not got much in it. Cochrane probably the nearest city, and that's about 100 nautical miles away. And then YSP, which is Marathon. Maybe 50 nautical miles away. And then DLH, which is Duluth, which is then entering US airspace. And it's BFF. I'm not looking all of these up, sorry. And then it's EGLL. Which is sort of Denver, well, west of Denver. In Colorado. We'll execute all that. And then we go route, because we go back to taking a route again. And we become Juliet 100 airway to 6. And then Quebec 70 to Las Vegas. And then lastly, it's, well, from there, it's direct to Hacken. One I can't pronounce, HKMN. Hackerman. And then we do our arrival from there. So you can see 5,000 miles sorted today. We'll calculate the flight just so that we can get our fuel load and our expected payload. So fuel load for the flight is, or block fuel, sorry, is going to be 97,276. I'm just going to plug that in straight away so we're not here all day waiting for the refuel. But that is a 5,000 mile flight, and the 777 only needs two-thirds of a tank, you know? Crazy, 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 crazy. And payload wise, it's going to be 38,700, yeah, 38,700. So I'm not actually sure. Oh, that's how we do this. Packs. And we Can you set total level? To be fair, that is actually close to what we need to land on. And then yeah, so I'll accept that. So what's our gross weight in this? 335. Oh yes, it's 302 is our expected gross weight. 302.8. Let's just go. I know this is really unrealistic, but just imagine. There we go. No, there you have it. We'll start boarding with GSX. So we've got all the doors nice and opened up. Hopefully GSX can be nice and fast, but we can get out of here. I do love the way GSTBA looks today. To be honest, I should have started the boarding sooner, but But yeah, that is plugged in. So 352.4 is our, no, sorry, 302.8 is our gross weight. Our ZFW would be 206.2. Our reserve is going to be 5 tons. Cost index is 200. You can do, because no, crew's on board already. We've been prepping the aircraft. And our cruise flight level, at least our initial cruise, sorry, will be bear with me, I'm going to grab that now.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Oh, that boarding got done quickly. Okay. Something tells me, like, that you're not, because you've got the high loader is plugged in, bulk baggage coming, a load of,
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Do not raise parking brakes.
Passengers boarding starting.
Locking gear.
Yeah, so he's locked up my nose gear, which is fine and to be expected. My APU is now online, so what I can actually do is just start plugging through. So I'm going to do this first because I will forget otherwise, and it'll be very embarrassing when we take off and the airplane goes, where am I going to? And I go, it's 54340. Okay, we'll do 335. Or 33, we'll do 320 for now then. There we go. It's fine. We'll do flap 15 for the departure because we are quite heavy. There you go, that'll just drag it through. 155, 163, 173, so no D-rates on this takeoff. Use takeoff thrust, then climb 1. Yeah, climb 1 D-rate. So I'll leave the takeoff screen on my page. On your side, let's quickly click through the ground connections. Now APU, we can see the APU is quite clearly online. By pressing that button there, I should be able to take the secondary ground power offline and still feed, right? There we go. So ground power is now offline, so I've released the ground power. I'll also just realize, sorry about that, my throat was being wide open there. My parking brake is set, and my chocks are going to be removed, and that is just to make it easier for the push-up process to begin, because then I don't have to click as many buttons. Stick the progress page on your MCDU though, and then yeah, 2027 Zulu, so about 10 and a half hours is what it's expecting. I'm going to do a jump cut now because we've literally got the aircraft ready here. Right, there we go.
Checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
He's get a different tug out. Wink, wink, nod, nod. So, what we'll do, I'm going to hop into the cockpit. I'd like to begin the cockpit. We'll do a quick update to our pressure. And we're turning our beacon lights on now that we're straight up and about to start turning engines. Belt up sign goes on because we're fuel. I will leave the hydraulics offline for now. Window heat comes online though. Emergency lights should have been armed. Oopsie poopsie. Fuel pumps, they all go on. I do believe the aircraft will be drawing from centre tanks first. But yeah, we'll let it figure that out because it does that itself now. You know, 30 years ago, there's been a guy sitting there, or a gal, whose job it was to decide that. Let's be honest, it was a guy because the olden days. We are going to face south, please. I like that.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release parking brakes, roger. Hello?
Release parking brakes, please.
I know. Let's just quickly... Trucks, so if we set the trucks.
Release parking brakes, please.
Huh.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Don't ask what happened there. I don't know either. So all engines clear, start at will. So we're going to start engine number 2. What we actually look for is, we get the second page up with oil pressure to increase. There we go, oil pressure is increasing. Fuel on. Verifying beacon is on, confirm. So we are going to go for 9 right, so I'm just going to quickly scroll us to rough runway heading on the bug. There you go, you can see the engines rotating, got our wing walkers there telling the pushback operator that we are good to go. She is pretty though, right? The 777 was the first wide-bodied aircraft I had an encounter with properly in the wild. And it's a very special aircraft to me. Just the engineering that goes into this, it's, yeah. Also, why's my TCAS on? Well, should be on with altitude repeater off, there we go. And that's a good start on 1. And then, so good start on 2, that's starting on 1. And again, we'll wait for oil pressure to increase to 3%. 10% of what I'd expect it to be at this point in the flight. And engine 1 fuel goes in. The airplane's like, something's going on. I'm like, it's fine. Shut up.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
I always just give it the good engine start immediately just to get rid of him because...
Cockpit to ground.
Yeah.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Engine 1 restarted momentarily. There you go. Temps increasing nicely. V2 plus 15 is 188. Is going to be our climb away speed today. Both throttles set, flight directors set. And like I say, our initial altitude 6,000. Well, LNAV and VNAV, and that's what we really need at the moment. Right. So we'll now
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass
start
pin
our
removed.
hydraulics up.
Left is clear.
You
Right
can
is
see the
clear.
whole sort of hydraulic system is now coming to life, because basically I don't want to start the hydraulics when they're plugged in. There's an extra level of safety to make sure that basically the hydraulics don't pressurize the nose gear, and it like slews and damages either the truck or us, or if you've got like a bar being pushed out with, it doesn't cause issues there. We've got hydraulic demands C1, C2. Let's get the checklist up and quickly have a look at that. Non-normal checks. C1 air demand pump selector. Okay, let's just set both of them to on. Oh, it's those ones that I want set to on. There you go. Nope. Checklist complete. There you go. Alright, I don't use the checklist function that I probably should, because it is a very good feature for the aircraft has, but there you go. Right, we're going to taxi off now. Whatever you do, just use a key command to reach the parking brakes. That seems to work better than actually clicking it. There we go. Taxis, turn-offs. Take a blip of power just to get us moving away. We're actually going 09 right, so it's just throwing away straight ahead here. $15 knots, and idle power is what I want for the taxi pretty much. Especially a busy place like Heathrow, you've got to start, you might have to stop quite regularly. There's no point bombing it around. Now, really good point there is to turn the APU off. That'll start its cooldown cycle, then it'll turn off it automatically. On that door, everything else is going to be set. Doors, arm all, back to the progress page. There we go. We are going to enter from here. We're not going to taxi right to the end. There's absolutely nothing to be gained. Well, very little to be gained, I should say. So, runway ahead. Turn on the right. We'll hold here. So, holding the tail brake. We'll go nose, turn-offs can stay on, taxi light stays off because we've got clearance. Strobe light comes on. We're going to go flap 1, flap 2, flap 5, flap 15, which is our takeoff flap. Auto brakes to RTO. Speed brake will be armed, I believe. Yep. And TCAS, TARA. There we go. So you can see this. An aircraft somewhere. Okay, so it's not. Apologies, this is not an aircraft that you have your spoilers on. I thought it was. Might be. So entering the runway. There we go. That's fine. We'll ignore that. Toga. $80 knots cross check. Commit. Rotate. V2 positive. Right? There we go. Landing gear up. And we'll put a picture of Vino speed now. And we'll just stick autopilot on. And we'll go flaps up. Auto brake is off. I take off checks, landing lights come off. Taxi light that stays correct. We'll blip the thing is because we're on a smooth day. That releases the crew. And climb away at 250 knots. There we have it. I mean, that was a rapid clean-up, but we did it. Yeah, we're done. So, I'll program in the step climb at step climbs I'll do automatically, and I'll also do the nat track. It's actually really simple in this aircraft. There's tutorials on the internet. I'm not going to cover that part myself, but yes, there you go. And we'll just can scroll up because pretend we're going like towers going. Oh yeah, you cleared up to like whatever you need to go to. So just scroll that up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's YouTube video. I hope you've really enjoyed it, because I did. And I'll see you next time.
Traffic.
Goodbye.
Traffic.
Oh, hello.